here.
Yeah, in all of Second Life. There's 28 people in all of Second Life.
I think there are.
Yeah, and then there's 478 million alts.
Right.
Me, Queen, and the alt.
And this is it. We are ready to go.
Queen
So-
Queen divorced her alt.
Let's get it going. And
Everybody knows my alts are me.
welcome to
'Cause
Tuesdays,
they're all named
everybody.
Double Linkment.
Yeah. Yeah, hello. So, yeah, it's another Tuesday. I was just looking at these names, dumb names. This just came up. There's 42 results for cocksucking people on Second Life. But, you got what's the deal with cheese? Not much. Huh?
There's really 42 results for Cotsucker? That's amazing.
Yeah.
They're all
But
working
here are
for
some of the
us.
worst names in First Life. Rutherford. I don't know why they think that's number one. Rutherford. Do you think that's a bad name?
The worst part is that we got a Avatar banned, and its name was spelled K-U-N-T, and it got banned by Limited Labs for that name. You can be called
Uh-huh.
Cocksucker? That's disgraceful.
Right. There you go. So here are some other worst names too. Apple. A lot of people name their kids Apple now. Did you know that?
Oh gosh.
Oh, God.
A bunch of people name their kids Cinnamon, so you could have Cinnamon Apple in your house. There's still people naming their children Moses, hoping that they can lead them out of the promised land. Somebody named their kid Typhoid. How about that? Wouldn't that be something to give your kid the name Typhoid?
Jesus.
Sounds too much like typhoid.
Yeah. Somebody called their kid the new Cher. Soupy. Yeah, I won't go through the rest of them, but that's pretty good, huh?
I suppose
careful what
Hitler is
you name
still a
your
bad
kid.
choice.
Is everybody happy with their First Life name?
No.
Yeah, it's
And
Cunt Crumb.
people happy with their Second Life name?
I was named after Sam Plachette.
Anne Plachette? Oh,
You don't like your name, Frick?
you don't like
Most
Second
people
Life or
call him-
First Life name, Brick?
My second life name is stupid.
Second. Well,
Yeah.
the thing
You
is, most
picked
everybody
it.
calls you. People who don't know you call you thick, which is a little embarrassing.
What you have to know, Brick, is that the interesting thing that most of you don't know is that Third Life is all the names and what you look like here. This is Third Life. That's what you're going to get in Third Life. So that's it, eternity. Oh, somebody went, oh. I have a problem than most of you, so relax. Anyhow. So New World Notes, how many of you are familiar with New World Notes? This was great from New World Notes. Somebody, yeah. It said, this was out the other day. Philip Rosedale's now seeking creative builders to help alpha test High Fidelity's upcoming VR-powered virtual world. And this, I love this. We're building a new virtual world enabling rich avatar interactions driven by sensor-equipped hardware, simulated and served by devices, phones, tablets, laptops, and desktops, contributed by end users. Yeah, right. Stolen by you. Right. What a guy, right. Does anybody click sign up? I signed up for Alpha. I want to really scare the shit out of them. Yeah. So that's what he's going to do. I can't wait, What is it? Connect? Wait till you have sex with Connect. That's going to be good. Yeah. So
What are those 3D goggle things? Wait till you have sex with
Google
those.
Glass, Google Glasses.
Oh, Google Glass.
Oh.
That's scary.
don't
Well,
they
I
look
can
so
barely-
Oh, the
stupid in those
3D
glasses,
goggle
those
things.
people?
They're nerdy
No,
looking.
they look like deep sea diver goggles, around the eyes. What are they called?
Yeah.
Ah,
We're echoing through somebody. I don't know who it is. You guys can figure it out. I
it's
don't have
not me
time
because
for
I
that.
closed my mic to chat.
No, I didn't say it was you. Everybody says it's them, but it's whoever it is doesn't know. Anyhow, which is harder to make, a blonde, a brunette, or a redhead snow woman? Anybody? Nobody?
I don't know.
A blonde, because you have to hollow out her head. Okay.
Oh.
Oh. So good.
Ba-dum-chum.
But here's some snowstorm. Well, we need some snowstorm jokes, right? Because it's snow. What do you get from sitting on the snow too long? Dr. Fran, you'll be doing it. What do you get from sitting on those notes for too long?
Oh, I know what it is.
I did.
Polaroids.
Oh.
Oh, ouch. That hurts.
Yeah, I
That
know.
took a while for me to understand.
Anyhow, we won't do any more of these. They're really terrible. Anyhow, but Dr. Fran did send me this. She sent me this. These are new definitions. The Washington Post's Mensa Invitational once again asked readers to take any word from the dictionary, alter it by adding, subtracting, or changing one letter, and supply a new definition. And here are the ones that came out. Okay, this is from Dr. Fran. Intoxication. Euphoria at getting a tax refund, which lasts until you realize it was your money to start with.
Ba-dum-bum.
Reincarnation. Coming back to life as a hillbilly.
That's all.
Bozone. The substance surrounding stupid people that stops bright ideas from penetrating. Bozone later, unfortunately, shows little sign of breaking down in the near future. Foreploy. Any misrepresentation about yourself for the purpose of getting laid. That's good.
That is
Or-
good.
Castration. The act of buying a house which renders the subject financially impotent for an indefinite period. Giraffiti. Vandalism spray painted very, very high. That's not very good. Sarcasm. The gulf between the author of the sarcastic wit and the person who doesn't get it. The sarcasm.
That's good. I like that.
Hepatitis. Terminal coolness.
I got hepatitis. I got me some hepatitis.
Osteoporosis. A degenerate disease. All right, you guys are slow now.
Degenerate.
Okay.
Degenerate. Yeah.
Degenerate. Osteoporosis.
Ignoring your guess.
Decathlon. The grueling event of getting through the day consuming only things that are good for you. Decathlon.
Oh.
Ugh.
Doppler effect. The tendency of stupid ideas to seem smarter when they come at you rapidly. Caterpillar. The color you turn after finding a half worm in the fruit you're eating. Caterpillar. I don't know. That's not very good. Okay. Here's one. Ignoramus. A person who's both stupid and an asshole.
I like that.
That's pretty good, huh? That comes from our dear Dr. Fran. Yeah. And by the way, for you that want to know, Dr. Fran posted a picture of her new family. It's in the back by Subliminal on the wall for you guys that'd like to take a look. Yeah. Yeah, it's there. So everybody wake up this morning in First Life, go to work, right? Wasn't that something? Yeah. You can't just TP out of there, can you?
Woohoo.
How many people still make a living in Second Life? Anybody?
I make a living.
What? You do?
Proctus.
What do you do?
Proctus.
Yeah, very meager
Yeah,
living.
not with land.
Oh, okay.
Oakley performing.
Performing.
Building.
I just make a
Yeah.
living by being a sex god.
I think if I had to,
Oh,
if I had to
slightly
rely
dramatic,
on it,
yes,
I
Veritas.
might not
Power
eat.
to the sex god.
And with that, Veritas, you want to come on stage tonight or not?
I'd be happy to come up, but I can't promise any great material. I haven't.
That's all right. We haven't laughed the last three times you're up yet, so come on up anyhow.
He's just an
I-
ignoramus.
I don't know if I can measure up to the level of
Ignoramus.
high quality.
Intoxication. I like those.
What? Oh,
I like wordplay.
I think ignoramus is very good. I'm going to use that. I think that should be.
Should be a real word.
Yeah. Here's some great bumper stickers, in case you've missed these. This is one I saw the other day. I majored in liberal arts. Will that be for here or to go? Here's another one. Meandering to a different drummer. Here's one. How do I set a laser printer to stun? Come on, that's cute. Here's one. And which dwarf are you? Here's one. I plead contemporary insanity. Yeah, we know. Here's one. You'll like this one. Does this condom make me look fat? Here's another one. You look like shit. Is that the style now? Here's another one. Too many freaks, not enough circuses. Don't worry, I forgot your name too. Did you? Adults are just kids who owe money. I'm trying to imagine you with a personality. I'm not your type. I'm not inflatable. So let's bring up Julie. Julie, you ready? You ready to get up here? And let's not forget that we have, in 45 minutes or so, we have the voice of Angel. She's fabulous. She's going to do it in... Come. You want to get up on the stage, or you want to just keep sitting there?
No, I can
Julie.
get up. Hang on.
You can get up? Great. That's good.
Okay. Amazing. I'm trying. It's laggy as shit.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, complain about the lag. Yeah, if there's that much lag, you're not going to come back anymore.
No excuses.
Okay,
Just be
guys.
funny.
And here's one for you. If I throw a
Give a
stick,
mic.
will you leave? Yeah, no, we don't have a mic for you. Just stand up there and do it. Fun.
I'm just gonna pinch your tuchus.
All right, you're on.
Pinch it.
Go on.
What's a tuchus?
Oh, it's a tuchus. Hey guys, I'm Julie, and I normally don't do... Hi everybody. Hey, Hi buddy. Okay, shut up. I normally don't do stand-up, but I am a huge fan of this poet called Kenneth Goldsmith, and he doesn't write poetry. He takes shit that he finds on the radio and on the news and turns it into art. So he's known for reading like the weather report, the traffic report. So anyway, a good friend of mine called Silas Scarborough sent me these reviews on Amazon.com for a product called Haribo Gummy Bear Sugarless Gummy Bear Substitutes.
Oh,
And
yes.
I will... Yeah, the sugarless gummies. Woohoo! I'm going to paste them into the... Okay, so this is still for sale. So if you really don't like somebody, if you hate your boss or your coworkers or your
You gotta
mother-in-law,
really hate him.
you can buy this stuff. But as I was reading through these, I thought each review was more and more talented, more and more gifted, more and more 100-word stories, and they were just epic. And I started reading them out loud to my 16-year-old, and he said, "Mom, that's like the shit you write." So this evening, in the tradition of Kenneth Goldsmith, I will present to you some found art, which are real-life product reviews of Haribo Gummy Bear Sugarless Candies.
Okay.
The headlines,
The
the headlines are just epic, and you could follow along, but I may not go in order. Just don't, unless it's a gift for someone you hate. Oh man, words cannot express what happened to me after eating these. The Gummy Bear Cleanse. If you are someone that can tolerate sugar substitute, enjoy. if you are like the dozens of other people that tried, run. First of all, for taste, I would rate these a 5. So good, soft, true to taste fruit flavors like the sugar variety. I was a happy camper, or should I say 2 T's. Not long after eating about 20 of these, all
Dun,
hell
dun,
broke
dun.
loose. I had a gastrointestinal experience like nothing I've ever experienced. Cramps, swelling, bloating beyond my worst nightmare. I've had food poisoning before from some bad shellfish, and that was almost like a skip in the park compared to what was going on inside of me. Then came flatulence. Heavens to Murgatroyd. The sounds like trumpets calling the demons back to hell. The stench like 1,000 corpses had vomited. I couldn't stand to stay in one room for fear of succumbing to my own odors. But wait, there's more. What came out of me felt like someone tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a coffee straw. I swear my sphincter was screaming. My sphincter was screaming.
Sphincter.
It felt like my delicate starfish was a gaping maw projectile vomiting a torrential flood of toxic waste, 100% liquid. Flammable liquid.
Oh my God.
Napalm liquid. It was actually a bit humorous for a nanosecond, as it was just beyond anything I could imagine possible. But, dear reader, it went on for hours. I felt violated when it was over, which I think might have been sometime in the early morning of the next day. There was stuff coming out of me that I ate at my wedding in 2005. Okay. The next review, the reviewer titled it, "An Ideal Gift for Your Congressional Representative." I need not say more about that. Okay. The next one was Westboro Baptist Church after dinner fondue. This person said, "I bought one order for the Westboro Baptist Church as a donation because we all know how much God hates irregularity." Sorry, guys. Okay. Let's find the Jean Valjean one. That one will make my life complete. Here we go. Let's see. Oh, this one is good. This is from a gentleman in Germany. He says, "Forget the gastric balloon for $2,000. Buy a pack of gummy bears." And this is a new review. This is from today, January 21st, 2014. Okay. Being from the UK, I'm a big fan of sweets, and jellies in particular. Back in the day, I was all about buying nerds and runts and gummy bears, and they've been around for all an age, but these were sugar-free gummy bears, and I had to have them. Being a lot older now, the craving for sweets has not left me, and I've found myself needing to lose a bit of weight, so I've been staying off sweets, and yes, I was overjoyed when I found these, so quickly I ordered. I should not have bothered, as I was convinced it was God punishing me for going back to my evil ways and sticking the finger up to healthy living. It's been a few days, and I'm still expecting the police. Oh my God! I'm still expecting the police to come knocking. There is no way such an item of pure destruction making it through customs and onto a plane across the ocean can be seen as anything other than a terrorist act in the making. I decided to consume the goods whilst at work. That way my slacking on the diet could not be noticed by those closer to me, but this would end up being the burden of my life. It started off innocently enough as I sat in my chair at work in an office containing over 100 people. I would pick at the bears as I went about my daily work. After about 25 minutes, I felt the strain and pain as if someone had just come over and smashed me with a keyboard in the gut. Then, as I'm squirming on the floor, I dropped a fax machine on myself. Now, luckily, our office has 2 lots of toilets, one set being in my office, the other next door. As I stumbled up and headed toward the loo, looking like someone who had been sniped through the window, I noticed the cleaning cart parked outside, meaning the bathroom was unavailable. Uh-oh. As the cleaner headed out to pick up his mops,
Not good.
etc. This will not end well. I could see the fear on his face as he expected me to complain. However, I was beyond complaining. I thought I was dying. I was not pissed off. I wasn't pooped off, but he was soon going to be at he was soon going to be at risk of being pooped on.
Oh my god.
The second set of toilets are only 2 minutes away. I thought, oh my god, it felt like a lifetime. And it was at that moment a shroud of fear came over me. With only 1 toilet open and 100 employees, the chances of 1 from 5, oh my god, slim. As I entered the toilet, it was confirmed. All 5 boxes of heaven were occupied as I slumped onto the nearest sink and stared at the ceiling, blinded by the lights there, or was it the light to take me away into the sky? I waited, just waited, for the sound of a flush and the lock coming away for what felt like a lifetime. As more people came in, I would have battled them to the death for the next free bowl of gold to take my rear. Alas, one was unlocked, which savior of man it was to save my life. As he exited, I shook his hand with gasps of thank you, like he was from Messiah from the clouds. As I debelted, I could feel the turtle head touching cloth. The timing had to be exact and ended up quicker than the Usain Bolt at the London Olympic Games. Oh my god. If you are planning on dieting, then buy these gummy bears. I can confirm you will literally toilet away pounds of weight, but please take into account this is only recommended if 1. You are unemployed and can thus stay at home during the course, or 2. You are able to go on sick from work, and 3. You can spend the next 2 weeks eating these gummy bears without fear of being caught in a difficult situation. Okay, shall I do? Okay. Lauren, I can do one more.
Do one more. Go on, do
I
one
have
more.
to find the Jean Valjean. I'm trying to find the Jean Valjean one. A lot of people must have gotten these for Christmas. Let's see. We'll go to the next page. Next page. This is the one about the little hell bears. Little hell bears! Oh, here we go. I'll do this one. The headline, it's called, It's Like Deliverance Without the Banjos. Okay? It's like Deliverance without the banjos. I saw these and immediately ordered them. I couldn't wait another day, so I paid the $59.75 for overnight shipping. Woohoo! It was the longest night of my life. The next morning, they arrived. I snatched them from the UPS man without even signing. I locked the doors and spent the next 19 hours sensually licking the bag. God, it was the longest hard-on I've had in years. These gummy bears were great, but the world needed to know. I decided to put on my Sperry's and wife beater and go for a walk with my bears. Wind up at the city post office. Stupidly attractive male lady enters, sees me standing there with no pants, a wife beater, Sperry's, and a 5-pound bag of sugarless Haribo gummy bears. She drops everything and says, "Let's make sugar love." And we go at it right there in the mailroom. Stank and gummy bears are flying everywhere. People's packages and letters are getting crashed. She says it turns her on. The elderly Hispanic janitor walks in. We don't care. We go even harder. He whips out a sax and covers George Michael. It weirds me out, but I roll with it. 7 hours pass. Gummy Love Fest continues. Other mailmen return, call the authorities. All the police can do is watch in amazement. Half of them are taking notes. We make the evening news. All 4 stations plus public access and TBN. Hundreds of thousands of people watch us violate each other in a molten mass of gummy sugar and federal postage. The Hispanic man has been playing sax the whole time, embouchure of steel. We stop around 9:30 and walk out of the mailroom. It looks like a tornado hit the Willy Wonka factory, then dropped right in the middle of the post office. President Clinton is standing outside. He takes the opportunity to drop trow. Okay. I don't blame him. He awards me with the Nobel Peace Prize and a Presidential Medal for bravery in the face of stank. I thank him and walk back to my apartment, buck naked, covered in stamps and a hard candy shell. Crack a bottle in celebration of the best day of my life. Note to self, buy this shit. It'll change your life. Thanks for listening, you guys. More Gummy Bear stories to come next week.
Fantastic.
More gummies
bravo,
to come
bravo.
next week.
All right. More gummies for next week. That was shitty comedy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What's it called when a blonde blows in another blonde's ear? Data transfer. Anyhow. Here's a couple things that we're bringing up. Another comedian. We got several more comedians.
So I'm not going to take too much time.
Oh, who am I feeding through? Hello. So did you know that a shark is the only fish to blink with both eyes? Did you know that? Did you know that a pig's orgasm lasts for 30 minutes?
Whoa.
Did you know that a monkey was once tried and convicted for smoking a cigarette in South Bend, Indiana? In Second Life. Yeah, in Second Life you can smoke a cigarette. Yeah. Anyhow, we won't go on with all these things. Did you know Jiffy is an actual unit of time for a 1/100th of a second?
Oh.
And a jumbo jet uses 4,000 gallons of fuel to take off. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's bring up Veritas. Veritas, you ready to come up? And don't forget, half hour from now.
I was so fascinated by these statistics. How can I rival those? But all right, yeah, I'm here. I'm ready.
Listen, I set you guys up so people laugh, okay? Otherwise, they wouldn't laugh, all right? So thank you for doing these. I feel bubbly,
thank you.
too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Are we rolling? All right. Anyway, I just wanted to say what a pleasure it is to be here. Happy 2014, everybody. This is my first appearance at the Cookie since the new year. So I really wanted to thank Lauren for letting me come up here and tell my jokes and whatnot. I got to say, Julie was talking about the gummy bears before, right? You were mentioning that you sent for gummy bears during your 45-minute set. And what was I thought I too am a big fan of the gummy. Usually when I'm dating an older woman, she'll take out her teeth and give me a gummy, and that's like the best, you know.
Yeah.
Gummy. Okay. Yeah. So how's everybody doing? Yeah. Hey, Hey, what's the difference between Michael Jackson and acne? Acne doesn't
What?
come on your chin until you're at least 14.
Oh.
What do you call the what do you call the well, I see a lot of ladies here tonight, so I guess I'll play this to the ladies. But what do you call the space between a woman's breast and her vagina? A waist. A waist.
Oh.
All the groaners. Groaners do my heart good, yeah. What do you call wall on a nut? What do you call nuts on the wall? Walnuts. I'm glad I know different people call different things in different parts of the country, but yes, thank you. It's a walnut. What about the nuts on your chest? What do you call those?
Chestnuts.
Chestnuts. Thank you. Thank you. We got a really we got the short bus crowd tonight. All right. What gross. What do you call nuts on your chin? Okay. My penis in your mouth. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right. Anywho. Okay. I'm batting 1,000 here with the blue stuff. Do you know why men don't name their penises after women? Because they don't want women running their lives. We don't want women running our lives. Hey, do you know why women and tornadoes are alike? Because they both moan like hell when they come and take the house when they leave. Do you know what the flesh around the vagina is called? The useless part. That's a woman.
What is that? You're making lots of women friends. I can see that.
I know. I came here. I'm gonna run for. I'm running for feminist coordinator. I think. Yeah. I come not to bury women, but to praise them. And I yes, that's true. Thank you, Bahama Mama. That's very true. Well, and Lauren, I forgot. I haven't given you your New Year's spanking, so.
Oh.
Can we watch?
Oh, there you go.
That's just a
Don't
preview.
kid yourself.
There you go. You get
We
one
like
spank.
it. We like it like that.
Yes.
As long as you're strong later on. Yeah, right.
Do you know why why don't women have men's brains? Because they don't have a penis to put them in. Am I winning you back now, ladies? All right. Thank you. Oh, yeah. What else? Your hymen has been gone a long time ago. Woo! Bananarama scoring from the sidelines. Looks at Sarah. I love Second Life, though. I come to sing the praises of Second Life because it's a place to be when you want to have good friends and good fun and good gestures, too. Good. It's a place where you could explore everything, the whole fantasy. Oh, you know what I thought was really funny though? This is kind of getting biological, but do you ever notice, like, all right, they say when you ejaculate that there are like millions of sperm that make their way toward the egg, millions, literally millions, like oceans. Mm-hmm. So there's one of them that gets there first, only one. So what do these other millions do when they get there? Do they all just like stand around and watch? Do sperm jerk off like while they're watching? And, like, if a sperm jerks off, what does it come? I mean, what would it be shooting? These are things I wonder about.
This routine is brought to you by the Chicago Diocese.
Actually, when it's from being in those marijuana states. Hey, don't you think it's ironic that the two states that have made marijuana legal are going to go to the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? See the irony in that? You're gonna get fucked up, isn't it? Ironic.
Yeah, and their stadium's called Mile High Stadium.
I'm all over the place. I got political stuff. I went to the door to door. I have a new job. I went door to door performing mammograms. You'd be surprised how trusting women are of a guy carrying a clipboard with a white jacket on and a stethoscope. Yes, mammograms. And I said, I don't feel any lumps in your chest, but there's one in my pants right now.
God.
Oh, you know what else? Oh, you know what I discovered that Second Life has? That they have this Date My Avi thing, an Avi match, and there's actually dating clubs where you can date other people's avatars. How crazy is that? I mean,
Oh, yeah.
I told my friend that I met my girlfriend on an online personal site, and he said, "Man, that's so weird." I said, "Well, where'd you meet your girlfriend?" He said, "The normal way, in a bar. It was ladies' night, man. We were both hammered."
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
And what kind of women show up for ladies' nights anyway? Julia, you want to help me out there? What? I mean, who kind of broad show up for free drinks? The Bondage Ranch. Oh, Julia, you got landmarks for all this stuff. She seems to be a wonderland of knowledge as to where to go and what to do. Hey, you know, one time I had a job where I got called into the supervisor's office, and they said that I was for harassment. The woman next to me said harassment, and I said, "Yeah, harassment a lot to me." So I was always complimenting. All right. Well, like I said, this was kind of impromptu, you know, spur of the moment thing. And,
Sperm of the moment. Yeah, right. Okay, there we go. Bravo. Let's give it up. Let's give a good hand for yay. Yay.
Sperm of the moment for the win.
How many of you noticed today there was an article out that China is the first country to brand internet addiction as a behavioral disorder, and it set up hundreds of military-style camps where addicts are locked up to be deprogrammed. Did you know that? Yeah. So it's kind of interesting. There was a whole thing on it. Yeah. What's interesting, this all came about because in 2009 there was an incident in which counselors at the Qinghang Salvation Training Camp, an illegally run facility in rural China, reportedly beat to death Deng Shanshan, who was being treated for video game and internet addiction. Well, that's a hell of a way to deal with it, don't you think? You gotta love the Chinese.
So if your folks are trying to send you to China, you know something's up.
Yeah. And they have a 70% success ratio. I guess 30% of the people live through the beating. Pretty sad, but that's out there. Yeah, I thought that was something. We should, as long as we're going through all these things, we should throw out a couple of Woody Allen jokes, right? I believe that sex is a beautiful thing between two people. Between five, it's fantastic. Yeah, I thought that was good. Yeah. I was nauseous and tingly all over. I was either in love or I had smallpox. I'm such a good lover because I practice a lot on my own. Don't knock masturbation. It's sex with someone you love. Not only is there no God, but try getting a plumber on weekends. If only God would give me some clear sign, like making a large deposit in my name in a Swiss bank. Tradition is the illusion of permanence. That's a great quote of his. Yeah, so. Man consists of two parts, his mind and his body. Only the body has more fun. Life does not imitate art. It imitates bad television. Fun. We've got a couple more comedians, and then of course we have Voices of Angels, and we love all of you being here. Hey Victoria, I see you're out there, and Sarah, and we've got all the people that are here so often. Buttermilk is here too. That's nice. And Bubble Pop's coming up at the end, but we're going to bring up
Butterface
next.
here too?
Butterface and Buttermilk and Bubble Pop. Yeah, they're all here. You got it. Yeah.
Gotta
Maple syrup too. Yeah. And we want to thank Jamie Jordan. Jamie, every week, we never get around to saying thank you, but every week he pulls all the talent together and makes sure the announcements go out and all the rest of it. So let's first, before we bring up Catboy, just give a big round of applause to Jamie Jordan, who works every week to make this show. Yay, Jamie.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. A lot of fun. I enjoyed it. A lot of fun.
And we thank, Think, because Think really did create the internet. Yeah. The first time the thought came into his mind was when he was working on the Bible. Okay, come on up, Catboy.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, look at you. You're a Victorian nightmare.
Sorry, I'm a little unprepared tonight. I'm really, really sorry about this. So I'm just gonna have to get laughs with my clothing like I usually do. But what happened was just before I signed on, I found out that Rob Ford has had yet a brand new video controversy, and I didn't find out until literally like 5 minutes before I came here tonight. And there's this new video out. If you go looking it up, it's him. He's drunk and he's ranting inside a McDonald's or something, and I haven't even had a chance to prepare a joke for it. He does look like he's losing weight, but I really wish his cheat day wasn't a Monday, so I have a chance to prepare some decent material.
Is that the mayor of Toronto?
Mayor of Toronto. Yeah, yet another video has aired. Okay, now, do you know how, you folks know how doctors always seem to flip-flop on medical opinions all the time, like wine's good for you, wine's not good for you, whether or not eggs are good for you depends on how many days have passed since the last time they talked about eggs. But get a load of this. Recently, the British Journal of Psychiatry said that comedians have psychotic personality traits. This is a big flip-flop from Laughter's the Best Medicine, but it's good news to know that they're watching us at Lauren's Live. Okay, archaeologists in England claim they recently found a single bone belonging to King Alfred the Great. They won't say which bone it is, but they did say, hey, he wasn't called the Great all because he was such a nice guy.
Oh, God.
Little more blue humor. NASA scientists were startled when they found an unexplained rock suddenly appeared out of nowhere. The rock looks like a half-eaten donut. Scientists can only explain the rock rolled onto the scene for some kind of unknown erosion, or alien space cops are careless at littering. Okay. Oh, I've got a little picture to show you. In the town of Springfield. Springfield. What happened in the town of Springfield? A bunch of thieves were thwarted recently because none of them knew how to handle a stick shift. Because it was the car they were trying to steal. Yeah, the car they were trying to steal had a manual transmission. Now,
I love it.
You know what? This confuses me because I always thought that Snake, the jailbird from The Simpsons, always knew how to drive a stick. Oh, I got a funny picture I got to show you. It's on the other side of this. Take a look at what this guy is reading. This was taken on the subway, and get a load of the expression on his face. Can you see
What's he reading? I can't see it. What's he reading?
It is 50 Shades of Grey.
Oh. 50 Shades of Grey.
Or it's the ghetto version, the 350 Shades of Cray Cray. I'm on my way to hell now.
You definitely are. Or at least prison.
Yeah. Oh, did anyone hear what happened in France recently? In France, a protester dropped 12 tons of manure on the steps of French Parliament in reaction to their recent politics. Protesters being held in custody by police. The reaction to this protest is mostly being scoffed at by people who live in Washington, saying if it ever happened in their Capitol Hill, no one would even notice it because they're full of it anyway. Okay. In California, now this is something really unbelievable. California, 2 thieves made off with $400,000 worth of walnuts. Authorities will not say if the thieves have been caught, but Disney's Chip and Dale are currently being held for questioning.
Oh, jeez.
All nuts.
Okay. All right. Now, at the end of this joke, I want you to think of the phrase, "That's what she said." I want you to keep that phrase in your mind, okay? That's what she said. Now, I got a picture here. Pharmaceutical companies are trying to come up with pills that are a little more kid-friendly, like Flintstones chewables. So they're making these cute little pills that have, like, little cartoon connotations to it. And one company tried to make this pill that looks like funny little letters of the alphabet. But the whole thing backfired badly when they came up with this one. Because kids everywhere are telling their parents, "Mom, I don't want to put a big D in my mouth." That's what she said. Okay. Okay, I want to tell you a true story. This just happened recently to me. And I was on a helpline, a phone service. Now, you're not going to believe this, but in Canada, we still barbecue even in the dead of winter. If it's like 20 below outside, 30 below outside, we barbecue. And I've got my barbecue on the patio, which is sort of partly covered, so I could safely do it, even though there's like 5 feet of snow right next to it. And I had trouble with it the other day. The barbecue wasn't working. And I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. I still had plenty of propane. The line wasn't blocked, so I had to phone customer service where I got the barbecue from, and I phoned, we got it from Home Depot. And I called them up, and they said that it sounds like you got something wrong with the manifold. And I spoke to a gentleman who told me how to dismantle the manifold and remove it from the barbecue. And there's all these little bits of ash inside and whatnot. And I said, well, how do I get rid of it? And get a load of this. This is what he says to me. These words exactly. You shake it. Shake it like a baby. Huh? Was your previous job working in the British Nanny Helpline? Yeah.
Love it.
Now I want to read something to you. I got was it? Remember? I'm sorry. What was the name of the girl that was reading those funny Amazon reviews?
Julie.
Yes, Julie gave me this. All right. Now I found 3 of these hilarious ones that was they were brought to me by Reddit. I found them on Reddit. And these are reviews for a book. This is a real book. It's not made up. You can actually look this up. It's called How to Avoid Huge Ships by John W. Trimmer. Yeah. I love this. So here's one review. I absolutely love this. It says, I bought How to Avoid Huge Ships as a companion to Captain Trimmer's other excellent adventures, such as How to Avoid a Train, How to Avoid the Empire State Building, and How to Avoid Deep-Sea Oil Rigs. These books are fast-paced, well-written, hard-won knowledge found in them is inspirational as well as informal. And I'm glad to say that after reading them, I haven't been hit by anything bigger than a diesel bus. There's gentlemen. This review just came out on Christmas. I read this book before going on vacation, and I couldn't find my cruise liner. Vacation ruined. Give the book a very low rating. There's one. This is the one at the very top of the list. This the best rated review, and that is, as a father of 2 teenagers, I found this book to be invaluable. I'm sure other parents can empathize when I say I shudder at the thought of the increasing presence of huge ships in the lives of my children. I certainly remember the strain caused so long ago with my own parents when I began experimenting with huge ships. The long intercontinental voyages kept my mom and dad up all night with worry. And don't even get me started in the international protocols of transporting perishable cargo. To think I was even younger than my kids are now. Huge ships are everywhere, and it doesn't help that TVs and movies make huge ships to seem glamorous, sexy, and cool, like the movie Captain Phillips. This book helped me really approach the subject of huge ships with my children in an honest and non-judgmental way, because the insights this book provided, I could sleep a little better and cope with the reality that I can always be there to protect my kids from huge ships, especially when they become adults. I'm confident that my teens, when confronted by a huge ship, are much better prepared to make wiser decisions than I did. At the very least, my children certainly know they can always come to me when they have any concerns, questions, or just need my support when it comes to the topic of huge ships. Thank you, and good night. And
Thank you.
That's all I have for today.
That's great. That's great. I want you to know all tonight's comedy is being brought to you by the Drama Society. So, anyhow, so this guy took this woman home for a date. I don't know, and he then asked if he could come inside for a cup of coffee. And she said to him, "Oh, I never asked a guy on the first date." He looked her right in the eye and said, "What about the last date?" Oh, not good, not good, not good, not good. Oh, yes. So, why couldn't Blonde add 10 and 7 on a calculator? Anybody know why? She couldn't find the 10 key. No. What does a blonde do if she's not in bed by 10 p.m.? She goes home.
Kill herself.
Okay, yeah. So let's bring up Bubble Pop. You ready to come up here, Bubble Pop?
Bubble Pop, yay!
All right, yay, Bubble Pop, come on up here. Let's rock it.
Hey everyone. I have an announcement to make. Yeah, this can't go on much anymore. I have an admission, or a confession, if you will. This whole time, I've been cheating.
No.
Oh, you have?
No.
Before every show, Lauren shoots my avatar up with steroids.
Lauren, how could you?
Oh my God. Yeah.
The Jackson 5 are getting back together again. Jermaine, Tito, Jermaine, that other guy. I didn't even write a joke for that. That alone.
You want to reunite and you're going to need four more bullets.
What is that? Four Jacksons and a corpse?
I hear they're going to get Samuel L. Jackson to complete the set.
Ooh, I like Samuel L. Jackson. I think he's hot.
A man in Las Vegas has been indicted on charges of murdering his wife with a vacuum cleaner. Yeah, how did that all go down? Honey, I'm home. How'd you like your Christmas gift? Or maybe it was just a bad decision followed by another bad decision, like, oh, I'm so sick and tired of my wife. I wish there's a way I could kill her if only I had a weapon. Let me see. I got pizza, some duct tape, a handgun, arsenic, a vacuum.
Vacuum cleaner. I don't think
Yeah, it seems he chose the vacuum. The wife was
it a
probably
Dyson?
horrified. No, I believe her last words were, "This sucks."
Oh.
The NSA is here among us in Second Life, freaking us all out, and everyone's worried. But you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna find one of those NSA spying agents walking around, and I'm gonna take that agent back to my place where I can seduce the agent. Then I'm gonna record and tape that shit. Okay. Then I'm gonna release it online. I could be the next Edward Snowden of Second Life, fleeing from sim to sim. So, oh, look at the time. I gotta get going. If anyone's asked for me, you haven't seen me. I gotta run.
Okay. My wife's last words were, "I finally get you to tidy up, and it has to be this."
And don't forget, we have coming up here shortly. I think she's here. She's actually in the studio.
She's here.
In the club. All right. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to walk off the stage so she can get set up. All right? Because she has to res a whole bunch of stuff, I think. Right?
Okay.
Voice of Angels or AKA whatever. Come on up here. Well, we will just keep working here until we get J Wheels to say everything's working. All right? Yay. So meantime, anybody do anything interesting in Second Life lately? Like find out that viewer's not working, or get stuck in an update, or something like that? Yeah.
I put on a female opera and went to a lesbian club.
Oh, a lesbian
I
club,
won
huh?
first prize recently at the Builders Brewery Show and Tell.
You did? For what?
Yes, I
what?
did.
What did they give you first prize? A Bitcoin?
I built. It was the props that I'm making for the movie that Thinker and I are working on. It was that funny car I brought here the other week, plus the pink Cadillac and a pickup truck.
Well, I saw that thing Cadillac. That Cadillac was really good. That Cadillac rocked.
Yep.
Yeah. What'd you say?
I dressed up as the female avatar, and then I went to a lesbian club.
Sweet.
Like a star.
Oh, fabulous! Yeah.
With Veritas.
You went with Veritas? Yeah.
Talking in the background.
Or dirty little secret.
Yes,
Yes.
yeah, I see your girlfriend's name is slightly dramatic, right?
Slightly.
That's apropos, isn't it?
No, it's opposite.
So for those of you who've never
Slimy,
heard,
but very funny.
Huh? Yeah, if you haven't heard Voices of Angels, she's really terrific, and she's going to be doing this in Stream, which she likes to hear us too. So I've convinced her to somehow turn on an extra speaker so she can also hear what we have to say. So I don't know if we're going to turn off voice or not. Are we turning off voice, Jamie, too, or not for her tonight? I don't know.
It's up to you guys. We can do this however you want to do it.
Does anybody think Bitcoin sounds a lot like buying land in Second Life 8 years ago?
I think they stole Bitcoin, the idea of Bitcoin from Second Life.
I think so. Yeah, I think it's the whole. That's it, right? Data mining. Bitcoin mining. I finally found out what Bitcoin mining was. Does anybody know what Bitcoin mining is, by the way?
No.
Yeah, it's crazy. You have to run your computer for hours and hours, and eventually you earn a Bitcoin. Isn't that the deal?
If you find proof that they're
algorithm.
Yeah, you got to prove. Yeah, you got to prove that that the trades are real. You know, like what happened to that guy Silk Road? Yeah, did anybody know about Silk Road? Boy, he set up a nice little business. He had 600,000 bitcoins when he got caught. Yeah, selling drugs. What next? They'll have sex on the internet. I know that's coming soon, right? Yeah, tonight was not very funny because it's not a very funny night. You know, that's the way it goes. So for those of you who came here for the first time, come back next week when we're not even this funny. What? Yeah, right.
Speak for yourself, girlfriend.
Yeah. What? Somebody.
Sarah says she is live, folks. But I'm
She's
not
live.
hearing
All right,
her, so
everybody, we got
turn
we're
on
going
the
right
stream
over there.
and let me know. I am not hearing her, but it might be my fault. So if somebody hears her, please let us know.
Yeah, I don't hear her either, but the stream is running. That's interesting.
Stream is connected, but I don't hear.
Queued up asking for my permission.
Okay, 1 second, folks. I'm gonna talk to her and see what we got.
Gotta say something.
Yeah, she says she's talking.
Oh, we hear you.
We hear her.
By the
She's
way,
just very soft.
The stream and voice.
Yeah, we
stream
hear.
and voice are unsynced badly by they're apart by at least 30 seconds.
That's normal.
Okay,
30-second
hear her.
lag
Yeah.
is normal.
All right, she's live. All right.
We hear you.
That's right.